Every day and every way is the least thing from superficial for me. Every day and every way, if I can get the song name right, is about the idea of it's about pushing through. Like, one of the cool things about Every Day and Every Way, give you a little backstory. April 20th, and it was 97, I experienced some chest pain. And back then I was playing trumpet, and I've been playing for 15, 16 years. I was going to go pursue having a jazz career, playing trumpet. And that issue caused me to have to stop playing. I fought it for a couple of years. I would do gigs and sets, and I'd be taking pain pills and have one of the electric 10 unit things on, and I would play through a set, change the batteries at the break, and then play the next set with the thing turned all the way up on high, and then I'd finish off and be so beat up or worn out that I'd be asleep for the next 2 or 3 days and just completely out of it. But that's how much I wanted to play. And I eventually set that to the side and started picking up bass, which is, what I play now. But the story behind why that's important is if you listen to Every Day and Every Way, you hear a trumpet at the beginning of that. And that's because it was March 13th, it was 2018, and the Lord just lifted that pain off me after a prayer group, and then all of a sudden I was pain free, and my wife was like, let's go get a trumpet. Let's go get a trumpet and try it out. And I said, no, I'm not about to mess with that. But she did anyway. She found some kid who was selling his for like $60 and sold the trumpet, picked up the trumpet, and I played it and felt absolutely nothing. What's going on? I got a trumpet in my hand. Found it online for relatively cheap, so it doesn't look like my old girl, but we're gonna see here. It was the first time since 1997 that I felt no pain in my chest. Like the first, I just sat there for a second and I just started crying and just started tearing up because it was, it even touches me now if you can't tell. But that line in Every Day and Every Way, that trumpet line that's in the beginning and the end, might not sound perfect. It might not be the tone that I was able to produce after practicing all those years, but it's me playing that trumpet, one of the first lines I ever played on that horn, right after being healed of that pain. And so that's one of the powerful things in Every Day and in Every Way, with the idea and that message of that song being you're created for a purpose, and don't let time fly by without moving forward. Don't let something stop you and stop moving you and keep you from pressing forward. And so the whole song is written with that idea, playing around with some of the concepts of creating a bass line. I always try to do something new on every song. So I wanted to create a bass line since I'm so verbose, and a lot of what I would play as a trumpet influences what I play as bass. And so I wanted to create a bass line that I felt like I could stick to for a whole song, not go anywhere else, not do anything else, just have a whole song wrapped around this one bass line that I loved enough to just play it and play it and play it. And that's where you get the bass line with Every Day and Every Way mixed with the message of pushing through and not letting obstacles deter you, mixed with that trumpet line at the beginning. That is one of the first things I ever played on that trumpet after not being able to play a trumpet for, what was that, 29 to 18, so 20 years, 20 or so years maybe. think I'm doing the math right. So, so that's every day in every way. I think it's kind of the anthem for what and who Cognate Souls is. We all love to play that song, and I think if you gave us a chance to, and we were playing it in person, we could probably play that bad boy for like 30 minutes and still just have a ball with it.